What's good, YouTube? It's Aquarius of Art and Prophecy. And listen, man, uh, you know, nobody's really giving us a chance, right? Nobody. I mean, if the Knicks were to face the Nets in the playoffs, nobody's giving us a chance. It could happen. It could possibly happen. But if it doesn't, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I believe it will happen because I don't see us losing against the Hawks, and I think that's the team who we will face come playoff time. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, I will always give my Knicks a shot. You know, don't matter who we go up against. You know, whether it's preseason, regular season, postseason, I will always give my Knicks a shot. I don't think my Knicks are going to go out in a blazing glory. I don't think my Knicks are going to broom the Hawks. I think it's going to be back and forth. Whoever the Nets face, I think it's going to be back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But I believe if my Knicks and the Nets do meet in the playoffs, I believe we can take them out. Like who the hell is scared of the Nets? Tell me. We don't fear the Nets. Now, obviously, KD and Kyrie were supposed to come here, right? We were supposed to draft Zion Williamson, right? We didn't get Zion. Obviously, we can't control the draft, so that's out of our jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? We can't control where Kyrie and KD goes. That's out of our jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? So wherever they landed is wherever they landed. We can't hold a gun to their head and say, "Yo, if you don't come here, we're gonna." No, that's crazy talk. You know what I'm saying? They choose who they want to go to. Now, a lot of people might say, "Well, the draft was rigged. We this, we that." At the end of the day, it was better off that we drafted RJ because obviously Zion missed a lot of games. RJ have not missed a lot of games, and they said that in the draft report that RJ Barrett was more NBA ready than Zion. If Zion were to, let's say hypothetically, has Zion Williamson said that, you know what, I'm gonna go back to college for another year. He would have been entering the 20 he would have been entering next year's draft. But since RJ and Zion both entered the draft at the same time, it was like comparing apples to oranges. We knew Zion was most must see TV box office, but we knew that Zion was more NBA ready and was durable than Zion. You know, Zion missed a lot of games his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? So neither Zion or John Morant. I mean, not John Morant. R.J. Barrett won Rookie of the Year. John Morant won Rookie of the Year because again he was more durable. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Now I think we can beat them because nobody's scared of the Nets. The Nets have a track record of failing in the playoffs, whether it's getting beaten in the Eastern Conference Finals, which obviously they never got into the NBA Finals. They got booted out the second round. They got booted out the first round. You know what I'm saying? And we have our championship woes too. You know, I'm not saying that we're better than them in the postseason, but they have the longest drought of not winning a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like look how long y'all been bashing the Philadelphia Eagles for not winning a championship. You know what I'm saying? They finally won a championship. You know what I'm saying? Look how long has it been since the Browns been to the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? The last time the Browns been to a playoff game was when Jim Brown was running back. You know what I'm saying? Now look at them. They finally doing better. You know what I'm saying? They getting the right people in that organization. I know I'm getting off topic, but I'm just making a point. But you see the way the Knicks have done it. They have been adding bad material to their team year in and year out. We had Fizdale, who was trash. We had Hornacek, who was garbage. You know what I'm saying? So we just had bad coaches. Tom Thibodeau is not a bad coach, you know. But there is questions about his methods. There is question about his coaching abilities sometimes. You know, that's why he's never won a championship. You know, he's been coach of the year. You know, hopefully. I don't think he's ever been coach of the year. He's been nominated, but I don't think he's won. I think it was between him and Eric Spoelstra. There was Frank there was Frank Vogel, you know what I'm saying? When he was with the Pacers, obviously, you know what I'm saying? So he's been in discussion, but he's never won it, you know what I'm saying? But people have to factor in coaching too. It's not just the players, it's the coaching too, you know what I'm saying? And I just think that the Nets have the poorest coaching staff and, and to top it off, they got three superstars who don't play a lick of defense. So when you have when you combine it all together, what do you get? You get a team that's number one in offensive efficiency, or probably second in offense efficiency. You know what I'm saying? You got a team that's bottom in the league in defense, so that means that they can't stop a nosebleed. You know, so if any team goes big on them, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have any rim protection. You know what I'm saying? So unless they put Jordan at the five, but you know Jordan is probably going to be coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? They can't put Blake Griffin in there. You know what I'm saying? Aldridge that they had, but obviously he retired. So it's gonna be looking like one of those situations where teams are going to exploit the Nets, but then again they have that, you know, they have that arsenal where they can just outshoot everybody, and that's not gonna work. You do Teams do not. I don't care who you are. No team comes in the playoffs and outshoots you. You have to play defense, and that's the one thing that the Knicks can play. Even though they're a little, you know, suspect on offense, the one thing that they do very, very well is play defense, and that's gonna be key. You know what I'm saying? People are saying, "Oh, we should trade him. We should trade him." No, we kept our guns. You know, like it is what it is. But I think we can beat them. You know, um, because if James Harden think that he's gonna get a quickie, it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Uh, just like Russell Westbrook, he's gonna suffer the same fate. James Harden's gonna retire without a ring. Plain and simple. You know, because James Harden had the same treatment. The same treatment. He had stars around him. Didn't do dilly squat. So what you think he's gonna do with those two? What makes KD and Kyrie different from the players that he had from Chris Paul to Melo? Same result. Nothing. You know? Kyrie had to wait for the daddy to come back to save him. Kevin Durant could have went in on his own, so he had to Dan hop a team to win two championships. And James Harden has been putting up video game numbers, but not resulting in anything in the playoffs because he's always had some injuries or he's been underachieving in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Escape artist. You know what I'm saying? So, or a con artist. So all three of them have flaws. All three of them didn't win championships on their own. That's the difference. Now, obviously, a lot of people might point to LeBron James. Well, LeBron James' situation was different. He gave Cleveland everything that he had. The front office didn't want to help him. So if you was in LeBron James situation, would you have stayed? Would you have signed that max and stayed and waste your prime years in Cleveland? Or would you get the hell up out of there and go to a situation where they'll treat you better, they'll put people around you to succeed? KD felt the same way. KD said, "Look, man, I'm not gonna waste my prime years with Russell Westbrook. He's a ball hogger. He's inconsistent. He has low basketball IQ. I'm not gonna put up with Russell Westbrook for another 4 or 5 years." So he did. How can you be mad at that? James Harden, same thing. He dipped. I don't want to be known as Lou Williams or J.R. Smith coming off the bench. I don't want to be known for that. He dipped. So you can't really be mad at the moves that obviously the only one that was very faithful was Kyrie. Kyrie was the only faithful one. As much as I want to bash about Kyrie, Kyrie was the most faithful one. He waited for his little daddy to come back and and win him a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't have split. Like Kyrie did LeBron James dirty. Kyrie did the opposite of what LeBron James did. Kyrie left. He won a championship and he left. He outsmarted LeBron James. But again, that's why we have sports. That's why we have sports to talk about messes like this. You know what I'm saying? So like, comment, subscribe. If you're a Knicks fan, Nets fan, let me know in the comment section down below who you think will win if they both end up facing each other. If they do wind up facing each other, I think it's going to go to 7 games. 5 at best. We'll see. But yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.